Well, hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Wildcard Wednesday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project, I am featuring the Cutest crew again, minus the dies, because right now they're currently unavailable. So what I have here is a non-porous surface. So this is our brand new stamp positioner pad, and I'm using it to color on. So I have Memento Tuxedo Black here, and I am coloring the kitties, the puppies, and the birdies in this stamp set. So all of the images. So I'm just going to go over some of the colors. We used Poppy, Parade, Cloud Cover, Secret Sea, Crisp Cantaloupe, Bubble Bath, a Color Lifter, Gray Granite, Pecan Pie, Crumb Cake, Smoky Slate, Gray Granite. Oh, I already said that. Maybe not. Shaded Spruce, Lemon Lime, Darling Duckling, Balmy Blue, and Pumpkin Pie. Literally every blends marker. Well, not literally everyone. There's no pink or blues really. But I am having fun using the light and dark and coloring. So I sped this coloring up 4 times, the fastest I can do in my editing, my software editor. And so hopefully you enjoy it. I will talk you through it. But first of all, I did want to say the card design came from... it's not my original. I saw a picture from a girl named Laura Beecham. So this is not my original design, and but I mean, it's my coloring and I'm putting it together. What I liked about it is her scribbling. So we'll go over that in a bit. So of course there is an orange cat. We have to have an orange cat. Because they're the crazy ones, aren't they? My kitties are black and white tuxedo. That's Molly. And Quinn, the 3-legged asthmatic kitty, he is Smoke. And he has a white chest. Anyway, if you're interested, I can always post pictures. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see pictures, and I will post pictures of the kitties. Anyway, I wish I had a doggy. It would be awesome to have a floof, but I don't believe that dogs should be in apartments, or especially the kind of dog that I would want that has high energy. They need a yard, and and that's what I feel. And yeah, I live in a pretty small apartment. So kitties it is for now until I become absolutely a millionaire by selling so many Stampin' Up products that I may buy myself a fabulous home with a backyard. Anyway, this is a new pen from Stampin' Up. It is a like a white gel pen, and it goes over the alcoholic markers just lovely. Thought I would share that in case you're wondering what that is. It's in the new catalog. New catalog starts in, what is it, May 6th. So it's coming shortly. And there's a lot of new exciting news with Stampin' Up. So if you are, one of my customers, stay tuned. So here we are with the Darling Duckling, the Balmy Blue, and the Pump. I used Crisp Cantaloupe for the last one, which is a brand new in color. I have an in color class coming. So, yeah, it's exciting. Okay, as we're finishing up coloring here, I'm going to use a magic trick and snap my fingers, and look at them. They're all fussy cut out. Isn't that great? You can see by the mark on my finger that I actually cut it out myself. Just saying. Okay, so what paper was this? Lovely Blossoms. And I use Memento Tuxedo Black ink on the little strip. This one I chose to use So Glad We're Friends. And then the 2 others is Have the Best Day, because I love that. All right, and then so the designer series paper 4 by 5 1/4. I use 3 patterns from the lovely Blossom, and then this 3 3 3/4 by 4 I can't read my own handwriting. 3¼ by 4½. And this is, I think I'm using Lemon Lime Twist here. I put the dark on, then I put the light on, and now I'm going over with that pesky color lifter. So oftentimes people don't know how to use the color lifter. It's just to soften. It's like it's kind of bleaches through the color. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. And this is the, I want to anchor some of the images on the page. So I'm going with shaded spruce, and I'm just making little grass clumps because that's my interpretation of grass. Anyway, so here we are with a kitty, and then I put a doggy, and then I put a birdie. So 3 little friends, and hopefully they're going to have the best day. What else did I need to tell you? Blah, blah, blah. So again, I do have an In Color Club coming up. I also have a product share coming up where we can affordably share the products together out of this new catalog release. If you're one of my customers, you will have, I'm hearing from people that they're getting the catalogs now. So you have a minute to look through it. And then on my blog, which is sunstampin.com, you can sign up for the product share or the In Color Club, which lasts 5 months. And it's super fun. I encourage you all to join up if you're Canadian. And I really could use the help. So I appreciate you so much. All right. So here I am putting my sentiments together. So put a little bit of dry adhesive on the back side. The reason why I put the grass there is so that the animals wouldn't be floating, but I didn't want the sentiment so far away. So it's not necessarily a cluster, but it's close. I am trimming off the excess, and I printed that right on designer series paper, guys. So it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's new, but it is kind of new for me. So I'm adhering all of my card fronts to just the designer series paper. Then I will go in with, I'm just using basic white thick cardstock for the card base. And you see I have a couple of animals on the top right hand side, and they're going on the inside of the card. I have to say, I'm patting myself on the back. It is the 22nd of April, and I pretty consistently have decorated the inside of my cards. So the challenge is for you. The gauntlet is thrown. I challenge you to stamp the inside of your cards. Let me know in the comments below if you do that. If you, first of all, if you do the inside of your cards, or do you just leave them blank? Or do you stamp on them? Or what do you do? I'd like to know. Okay, so I'm putting adhesive on the back side of this designer series paper, and then I'm going to put it on my card base. So you guys, I'll leave the links in the description box below in case you want to check out any of the products for yourself, of course. And my little reminder here, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. It really helps my small channel grow. And if you're from a country that you can't shop with me, if you click that subscribe button, I'd be very, very thankful, because, YouTube can pay me. And it does. I love doing this for everybody. So I want to continue to do this. Okay, so here are my inside of my little cards, kitties and doggies and all of that. So this is what I learned from that girl, Laura. I'm using a calligraphy pen. So I'm doing it one way by just sort of drawing with my hand, sort of smearing up against the table. So just like regular drawing a line. So you can see sometimes that I left a little gap, and then we start the line again. So that is where I'm going to do a little squiggle. So I found that this method gives me a break. I'm able to do the little squiggle, and here comes the squiggle. And what happens is the line is straighter when I do it this way. So the other way that I do it is lift my whole arm up from the table, and then I kind of drag my arm and the and my hand along the table, so it's one cohesive line, but I don't get it as straight. I mean, well, that's a bad example because that one was straight, but for the most part, I don't really get it straight. You see how wibbly wobbly that is? So that actually gives me an opportunity to put my squiggles in the wibbly wobbly areas. So I actually really like this look, and I was inspired by Laura's cards. So I'm doing kind of the same thing that she's doing. So again, I don't remember where I learned this about picking your whole arm up and dragging it across, and you're kind of stabilizing, but you're not really. And it does give you not a straight line as you normally would if you're drawing, but you don't have that little gap. But the little gap can be hidden by the squiggles. So honestly, if somebody else was listening to this, they wouldn't know what we were talking about, honestly. Anyway, I love the look. It's cute, isn't it? And since these cards are kind of whimsical. And that is my cards for today. So thank you so much for spending time with me. Please leave me a lovely comment below, and I will be back on Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.